Yo, 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 yo. Tired, man. So busy. Yo, yo. Fucking busy, bruv. Fucking busy. I just want to chill. Yo, yo. I just want to chill and do something. Let me chill. Very busy. Leagues of Votan. I can't fuck with the Votan. They don't do anything for me, unfortunately. I assembled all of my possessed Space Marines today and got them ready to prime. Oh, sounds like you need a new Votan army, right? I wonder where you'd get one of those. Yeah, that's cool. Finishing stuff is, liberating. I already got a Votan army. Sounds like you need more Votan. Sounds like you need a lot more stuff. Yo, yo. Yeah, I need to, I have not done Warhammer in a few days. I actually think I did a little bit off stream. A small bit off stream, but not too much. I've been way too busy. I mean, if you're able to paint stuff, that's good. That's a good, gig. I think what I'll be doing is, full steaming this, the spearhead box, and then, I just want to go in and play a fucking game, man. I may consider painting it immediately. Because, again, there's no baggage to Spearhead, which is very appealing. Mochi! Why are you crying? And no baggage sounds good to me. Probably by next month, maybe. Actually, no, maybe into, like, the next month. Tomorrow, I'm gonna try and stream a bit of League, but I genuinely just have too much going on. Because I have to go back out today. We gotta go get a few things. I just want to be free. Let a brother be free for 2 minutes. My 2-week break starts today. Time to do painting. Yes, hobbying is good. Get shit done. Fucking Warhammer's like a 9 to 5, dude. Without the misery. It is absolutely like a fucking 9 to 5. With how much shit goes on in this hobby. Mochi, stop. It is an actual 9 to 5. Brains than yo. Samuel, yo, buddy. Mochi! This shit is not gonna work. Mochi is, Ivana's not here right now. She's gone for another few days because she has to go to, her family's. So I'm left with the beast. It's me and the beast. I think I need to lower this a little bit. Let me just break this. Mochi. Jesus Lord, Mochi. Hey, little buddy. What's up, little buddy? Yeah, he's, a little bit sad. Can't blame him. I think I could just reglue this really quickly. I mean, it's a little, or a little past that point, you know? We are a little past the point of getting blown the fuck up. Thankfully. Again, I'm just, like, really, really busy right now. There's just too much going on. No time to chill. Too much going on. There's too much. I just want to sit down and chill. Mochi, stop. Gotta shave all this down. That looks about right. It does look about right. Cool. Yeah, it looks good. Okay. Mochi! Mochi's gonna start howling. Bro thinks he's, a wolf. What's up, little baby? You chillin'? I'd have Mochi in this room, but there's no way. Not with all this shit in the air. Especially on the floor. Is that a Mochi hair? This fucking dog is shedding everywhere. His hair is in, like, every room, even if he's never been. This thing is, just absolutely fucking everywhere. Mochi, calm down. Dude is everywhere. Bum, 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 bum. Good lord, Mochi. Thankfully, you can't hear him. I think I added. I think I ended up adding like a noise filter, so you can't hear him. Yeah, all it does is yap. He's like the woman. They just yap. Chill out. You're okay, dude. You're not gonna die. You can hear him? Oh my god. I need to gauge how big this guy's arm is. So, let's put this in here. And then let's put this in here. Oops. Maybe cutting it down a little bit more. These dwarven arms always seem so, like, bizarrely long, but they're not. They just look a little long. It's a little weird. It's a little strange. This is literally an orc pose. You can have it like this. That's just straight up like an orc boy pose. Like, yeah, that's funny. I mean, that looks pretty good, though, actually. Makes him look a little bit more dynamic. I actually don't even mind that. I think it looks pretty cool. Kind of like it. Let me just see what it looks like with the other poses. A dwarf. Yeah. I've been trying to, like, any chance I get to just sit down, I've tried to, like, conceptualize more of these conversions. And I think I came up with something pretty cool. I don't really know exactly what this guy'd be doing, but, like, it's dynamic. Maybe running. Because with only 10 infantry, having them as dynamic as possible is ideal, actually. I think I'm going to glue it up there. Mochi! I'm not playing any variety this week. I have no fucking time. And if I do stream, it'll be League, so... There's no time! Genuinely no time. I can't tell if this arm is too big. I haven't had time to do anything. Zero. Nothing. When you're a one-man operation... Yeah, time is, not on your side always. Does that look the same size? Basically the same size. Maybe shaving down a little bit. Oh, fuck. Hug Mochi. I've seen him for a long... I was with him most of today, actually. Yeah, these are Caradron arms. It's, Fantasy Dwarf, upper arms, and then, like, the gloves of Caradron. Please, no more of that. When you gotta convert everything, because your brain has, like, problems, it gets a little tedious, you know? Let's just glue this down and see if it works. Mochi! He's okay, he's just sitting there. Doesn't really... Okay, I need to chop, actually, this down. It's okay, little buddy. Oh, that's way too much fucking glue. If he's... It would kind of come in like that. Yeah, that looks legit. Okay, good. Cool. And then you get the pistole. God, I love converting 20-year-old kits. Cool. It's basically like, I mean, it's literally the pose of like a fucking orc boy. Like a like a mono pose orc boy. Cool. I like the poses. They're a little bit before the detailing and all the work, they're very dynamic. I mean, they're almost like, these are kind of hard to make dynamic just because they're, again, like 20-year-old kits, but with a bit of like chopping and work and shit like that, you can make them work. Just takes a little bit. Yo. I mean, I'll show you this one that I did. So I've only made 3 poses, but I've kind of like conceptualized more of the aesthetic. Again, this is without bits and everything.
Shut up, you dickhead, now fuck off!
That is loud. Infamous, thank you, buddy. So, like, that's like a generic pose, but without... I mean, I guess these two, right? Whatever that is, I don't know, maybe I'll change it up a little bit. But this guy, I put a little bit more work into kind of like just seeing what bits would look like on him. And this is a little bit different because this hand was like satanic. Essentially, the way this works is this piece, it's supposed to have a flat bit here, and I had to like shave it out more so I could actually carve out this hand completely, so it would fit kind of like right here. Kind of like he's swiping. He's gonna, you know, blast you in the gut and then swipe. The backpack looks good. Yeah, I don't think I can replicate them. But I think this is a good direction for how I want them. Because it's supposed to be like an engineering expedition, right? And the backpacks really just make them. The backpacks, the little bit of like, you know, engineering bits and ammunition, whatever it may be, just to make them look a little bit more kitted out, like they're actually well aware of, you know, the shit they've got with them. Yeah, it looks good. It's good for now. I just need to find more backpacks, and that backpack is very hard to find. Kind of like this guy, like, swaying over like this. Like he's kind of running. Cool. I posted my Crimson Fist paint job. I'll take a look. Mochi! Chill out! Okay, we've got 3 Arcanaut finished. 3 of 10 Arcanaut. Yes. This is literally how they are. This is as basic as it is. It's really bad. So, like, making them dynamic is kind of hard. But, again, with a bit of chopping, you can kind of make them look a little bit more fluid. And this is for Age of Sigmar, so having things fluid is fine, considering they're all on circle bases, not, like, square bases. So, yeah. Fucking hell. Pretty good. I like it. Yeah, no, they're very dynamic. I mean, most of it is just, again, chopping out arms and things, like a running, smashing into you pose, just flintlocking you pose, and then whatever the fuck the other one is, kind of like dueling with you. Again, the goal is to kind of make them all look unique. That's the idea. Yeah. I do have a few more bodies, though, to work with. I've kind of, like, taken one of every sculpt. I tried to reuse sculpts, but, like, heavily convert them to make them look a little bit more unique. Like, these torsos are a bitch to work with, because they're meant for shields. Like, you don't put anything in here but a shield. And, it just takes so long to chop out all of that bit, and then you're gonna have to green stuff over it and whatnot. I did find interesting torsos, though, that I'm going to be using. I just don't know when. I at least want every one of the torsos to be unique. The back bits don't have to be, but the front torsos do. This one would be good, actually, to use. I can even have this one, maybe, like, axe over the shoulder. Mochi! Hey! Mochi! What are you doing, baby Mochi? Chill out! Yeah, I'll take a look at your paint job. Oh, they look pretty good, yeah. I like them, they're simple. I still don't like Primaris, to be honest. Like, for me, Space Marines will always have, like, the angry grill. That's what I prefer, but they look good. Maybe I should change the song. It's like, I'm not really a big 40k fan, but, like, if I was into 40k, I'd be kind of like, you know. I would want the old stuff back. Wonder how this would work if I have this out in front. And then I want the flintlock up. Skull mask look of the Primaris angry ones look too goofy. For me, I mean, solidifying any sort of Space Marine, I mean, I grew up with, like, the old Tacticals, the Assault Squad, Dawn of War 1, shit like that. To me, that's just the true... To me, that's the true form of them. Ooh, I really like that pose. The gun's kind of going up the back, and then since you chop the hand here, he's kind of, like, pointing it. Kind of like that. That's fucking dope. That's cool. That will definitely work. It'll look really good. Just read Hours Rising for me. It has become the best Warhammer novel. Is that like a 40k one? Ew. I don't know any lore of the Space Marines. I can't contest any lore. I can contest visuals from, like, a nostalgic point of view. I was jazzed when my mom fucking had that assault squad sitting on, like, a oh, that's so badass. That's good. Sitting on a booster seat. Not that I was short, but you know. It's okay, Mochi. Oh, I gotta go see Mochi soon. Then again, I have to go soon anyways. That's the cruel world we live in. This will be shaved down. Oh, Horus Rising? Yeah, I don't know anything about 40k. Not anymore. I know the gist of it, but it is a long and bumpy road for 40k.
Shut up, you dickhead, now fuck off!
Almostos, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it, man. Okay, this arm has got to be, like, placed pretty decently. Just for the sake of seeing what it would look like, though. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Shut up, you dickhead, now fuck off!
Yo.
Tech Priest, yo, buddy. Thank you, sir. I almost forgot to sub here, too. I mean, I haven't really been streaming much, so I don't blame you. If you want to subscribe, that's awesome, but I really have been very busy. I am swamped with just so much shit. So for the sake of seeing this, that'd work. Well, I'm good. We're just busy. A lot of moving of things, a lot of cleaning, helping family, just a bunch of shit. A bunch of, like, generic stuff that is not life-threatening or not bad. Just kind of a lot. Shipping things, you know, people buy the Warhammers, we gotta ship them. Oh yeah, it's just tiring. That's really all it is. I don't have many hours in the day right now. Like, I'm working towards streaming every day when I wake up and not thinking about anything. That's what I want to do. And right now that's just not possible because there is a lot of life happening. You know, you may think, "Oh, you're a streamer, just get on and stream games and then deal with life." And it's like, as great as that may be, that's just straight up not feasible right now. I would have no time to do anything else and all the other problems would kind of just stack up. And I want the problems to go away so I can have free time. So right now, me being here is probably... I'm probably going to be leaving in like 30 minutes or so, but I figured I'd get on and like chill for a bit while I have a bit of time. Pretty good pose. Well, when it's cleaned up at least and, you know, the right gun is on him and everything. I'm kind of like this. How do I put things? Ew. It's a chaos mutant, kill him! It's a bloody chaos fucking mutant. These torsos are so janky. Whether it's a curse or a blessing that they're, like, literally two pieces, I don't know. But the modularity of them is, like, it's terrible. Mochi, why do you just cry, little buddy? Hang on. Is it really? Too bad there's no flavor in the army. I mean, yeah, the new Windrose album should be good. Except for the fact that it's AI art, but, like, yeah, it should be good. That was a little stupid. That's pretty bad. No, I don't watch UFC. Okay, that's one pose. I may just try to pose out as many as I can and then go back through and, like, really do the hard work. For as hard work as Warhammer is. Arms are, like... Nah, it'll look good when they're done. 160 points a gyrocopter in Age of Sigmar? It's pretty garbage. Pretty sure they're even cheaper in Old World. Like, I don't know. I don't really care about dwarves in cities, personally. Okay, those 4 poses are fine. Let me see what else I have to work with. Mochi, stop. How about this? It would be pretty laborious to fucking carve this whole guy's arm out. I could maybe do it, but I don't think I even have to. Very laborious. Pretty sure when it comes to Old World, you've got more dwarf fans anyways than, like, Age of Sigmar, because Age of Sigmar dwarves, at least... Well, I mean, I guess it's not true. Warhammer Fantasy is, it's been around for ages, but it's also been dead for ages, so, like... I don't think people will, maybe, remember it as much, compared to, like, Age of Sigmar being a thing for the last, like, 10 years. I mean, if it's 160 for one, that's complete dog shit. Like, that's double the points of one is pretty garbage. Like, that's absolutely straight up just pure trash. Pure ass. These poses are kind of hard, I'm not gonna lie. How many more torsos do I have? This one. What can we do with this one? I don't think this would be too bad to have the axe over his shoulder. I would just have to cut all of this out. Let me just see if I can... Convert proxy the entire city's... I mean, that's what I was doing, though. That's literally what I was doing. It's very easy. You have to kind of, like, create... But I've had ideas for ages, like... Have you played cities? Have you played 2K Cities Army? Mochi, stop! Gremlin? Well, I could do this. You just chop all this one. If you've played, I'm just curious as to, like, the relevant units in the Cities of Sigmar. In terms of conversions, that would be the most important thing. Mochi! Hang on, this dog is, like, satanic fucking possessed. Okay. What are you doing, baby? Why are you crying? What's wrong, baby? What's wrong? You okay? Hey, buddy. Good, Mochi. Good. You're nice when you want to be nice. Otherwise, you're the devil. Yeah, I gotta go soon. Probably 10 or so minutes. Yeah, basically, so the Cities of Sigmar army, if you wanted to convert it into dwarves, I have an idea for basically every unit. I just kind of want to know how certain things function with, like, it's how do certain things function and what do they buff? And it's more so the new characters. Like Pontifex Zenestra, like what the fuck is she for? Is she literally just like, you haven't played it yet? No. Hmm. It is really hard to convert and find new poses for like these weirdo sculpts. Prayer Machine, is it everything? Because to me that just sounds like a Rune Lord, Rune Smith, Priestess of Valaya, fucking like shrine thing. That one's pretty easy. Oh, this would be a good pose actually, like that. Ooh. So I could chop here. Arm goes up. I wish Mochi didn't see Ivana leave. We were able to bean boozle Mochi last time by closing a door. Black Templars and Tau. That's cool. Kill team is something I think I'd rather play than like... They have Votan kill teams, right? Mochi, you sound like a cow. Was that a cow, Mochi? Are you a cow, baby Moch? There's two of them. Yeah, I'd be more inclined to fuck with, like, kill team. I don't want to play 40k. Genuinely. So having it like that. Then... that could be pretty dope. Kind of like that. I like that. Dynamic. What do they call it? Dynatism? Dynatism. Not to be confused with a little bit of autism. Oh yeah, that is completely doable. It's all chopped up and well. Ew. Let me just chop this out for now. Shouldn't be bad to, like, just put a bit of green stuff. The problem is making this arm look like it's, human. How does an arm go down that far? As much as I like it, it kind of just looks too much like this one. Which I don't think looks a bit... I want them a little different. It'd be such an easy conversion, though, actually. And I think this actually looks pretty cool. Once done properly. I may look into the kill team stuff, again, just because I don't want to play 40k. I don't have time. The only army that I'm even well, not even contemplating, that I'm working on proper is an old world 2k list. Oh, you know what? This looks pretty alright. Would you have your axe out like that? I can fuck with that. Damn. Halfway done the Votan. These are not Votan. What the fuck are these called? Arcanaut. Halfway done the poses. Okay, cool. Well, for how dynamic they are, that's good. I still have to make a Gatling gun. I have to make a harpoon gun. I gotta make a harpoon. At least pose them out, and then get to, like, actually making them proper. Nothing fucks with the classic Dowie aesthetic, dude. It's just too good. Okay. So pose-wise, they all look unique as fuck. And they'll also be aesthetically different. I love it. I need to make 5, 6, 7. I gotta make 2 more generic troops with bodies. And then I have to make the 3 special weapons. So I guess the question is, how do I put torsos together? So this was already done. This one could be good, maybe? It just kind of sucks that there's no, like, left-hand hand weapons. It's like a reversal of what it is in like, fantasy. They gave the Caradron left-handed hand weapons and then right-handed pistols. Man, this is kind of the same pose, though. What the fuck? What minions? Oh, the miniguns? No. There's a few... I'm probably gonna use... I mean, I have to really chop the fuck out of, like, a Caradron minigun. It's feasible, but this is just too big. Well, kind of not really too big. Like, all Dwarven equipment is usually very bulky. If it wasn't, it wouldn't look Dwarven. Let me just blue tack it together and see what it looks like if he's just kind of holding it willy-nilly. I think the best body for the minigun needs to be one without arms. So it would need to be... I was looking through these bits. These are the cannon crew. So the cannon crew have 3 unique torso sculpts. They actually are very distinct. They 100% look different. And I seem to be missing one. You know what? I think he's just in the box. Or he's on the table somewhere. So you'd have to kind of like... They need to be old world bodies, right? Like, that's the point of me building these things. He's yapping because Ivana's not here. So... I want to use the Caradron bits. That's the goal. It's supposed to look Engineers Guild, so like the Caradron stuff looks very Engineers Guild. I mean, fuck, that's huge. What the fuck? Yeah. How do you use this gun? I mean, actually, you know what? That will work. This is how this works. It works perfectly. I just need to find... Here it is. It'll work. It may look very cumbersome. Like, I can chop down the minigun to make it look a little bit more streamlined, because typical, like, old world dwarven aesthetic is not so Caradron. Oh, that'll work. Look at that. I mean, with proper arms, like, what the fuck is that? That's kind of cool, though. It could work. Bro's got the, It'll work. It's just way too big. I want to say it's too big, but, like, that's something you'd see dwarves do, right? Like, oh, this is nothing. Don't worry. It looks kind of goofy, though. Yeah. You know what would be better, though, for the aesthetic, is actually shortening the barrel. Maybe, like, right here. Here. Chopping it down and kind of making the chamber just a little bit shorter. It's, like, too bad I can't get a firing pose out of it, because a firing pose would be sick. But I don't think there's a genuine way to do it. Unless you stuck it on... Oh my god, you could do it. You could do it. You could give him a firing pose. I actually think you could. I may have been coping. Because you want to do a firing pose. You don't want him just looking like he's lugging it around. That's kind of boring. Oh, Lord. Oh, yeah, you could do that. You just have to hollow out the arm. Hollow out the arm. Oh, that's... I mean, there is one in Vermintide. Barden has, like... It's a crank gun. It's got, like, a big old crank, and I think he's, think he's lugging it like this, which would be the ideal thing, like a heavy bolter kind of nail. That would be cooler for dwarves, because it looks kind of like it's actually weighty. I don't really 3D print stuff. I prefer to use, like, kits, but sometimes I've printed. Just my own stuff, though. I just love the GW aesthetic. Let me just see what this looks like, if I can... So this arm would have to be completely chopped out. And you would carve out the beard, you'd carve out all this stuff, and you'd just kind of, like, lower it. And then you'd maybe trim the minigun down quite a bit, right? To me, this looks better than the other one. It just sucks that, like, I could actually make it any firing arm. Any, like, Thunderer arm could do it. Any of these guys could have the minigun. Conceptually, before actually spending, like, 3 hours working on this to make sure it works properly, this would work. Absolutely. Are you wanting them to hold it like the... That would be cool, but maybe keeping it simple like this instead of really fucking with it is the best way to do it. Because, again, the big distinction with this force is that they look like they have better technology, but they still look like they're from the old world. And I think it may be a little bit problematic to kind of, like... Like, I want to play the game, too. I don't just want to sit here and cut plastic for 30 years. Like, I actually want to play Spearhead. I think it looks cool, dude. I don't know. Like, if you actually take the time to clean it up and do whatever, I think it'll look good. Look real good. It will work. And there's no other pose for a fucking minigun. Like, miniguns need to be pointed at things to, like, shoot the shit out of them. It's cool. I'm down. That's the minigun handled, at least conceptually. Question is, what do I work on next? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm still gonna make those, yes, but that's not the hardest thing. I need 2 regular troops, and I need, now I need the spear gun, which, I mean, the spear gun's... There's no... Oh, they... See, what's interesting is this spear gun is kind of handled like I want the minigun, where it's more so looking like a heavy bolter. Right? It'd be cool to have this thing over his shoulder. That would look pretty badass. And that way I don't have to do 2 arms, I can just do 1. Mochi, calm down. This would be a pretty easy kind of like over-the-shoulder pose thing. Just want to see what are my options. See, I don't mind this kind of looking like it's being lugged around because this thing's fucking huge. So the problem with these old world dwarves and like the Caradron bits is that they're all kind of like power creeped. Size creep, not power creeped. They're a little bit size creeped. maybe having him... How would you prop this up?
Shut up, you dickhead, now fuck off!
Hello, Toby.
Artorius, yo, buddy. Thank you, sir. It would kind of just need to be like this. But I'd have to, like, chop the hand out of the grip and everything. Yeah. I mean, it's serious fucking firepower, dude. I can maybe have him just holding it. You know, it'd be cool. Crazily enough, you could actually use the opposite hands to kind of get, like, an effect. Ooh. I actually kind of like this. It would look a little bit stupid having all of them just look like they're all firing 24/7, you know? It's like, no shit they'd be doing that, but, like, if you want a bit of variety in your poses, you don't want to make them all kind of look like they're just facing one direction. And again, I can do it, it's just a matter of severely chopping out certain bits and then resculpting them. So for this guy, you do this, and then you just use the hand. Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ, hang on. Work, damn you, work. The goal would basically just try to be like using this hand as a way to make him look like he's kind of just propping it up. And that way the only hand I have to remove is the one on the grip. But yeah, good luck. I actually do think it'd be a little bit boring having the skyhook kind of like this. Or maybe not, just because there's a little bit of, like, backpack variety with, like, you actually get bits. You kind of get to, like, stick this on a backpack or something. So actually, it wouldn't look too bad. And I think maybe if you have this already propped up like that, and then you're throwing these on, it would look a little bit kind of stupid in a way. Tactical Rock. Mochi! He's really just yapping. Mochi, I love you, but you're just crazy right now. Let me just throw a bunch of blue tack on this thing until I can piece out a pose that looks cool. You're okay, Mochi. I don't really know what his other hand would be doing. Maybe having a wank. Because the skyhook needs to basically be two-handed. And I don't want him pointing. I don't want him doing anything like that. A big fish. Smoking a pipe. Imagine if he just decided to shoot the fuck out of you with a little flintlock instead of, like, getting you with this. I like the pose. Again, my gripe is, maybe making this work. It kind of... So the minigun is shooting. The minigun's shooting. The sky pike guy is literally doing nothing. And if he was doing something, it would look like this. Because I also have to do kind of like an actual melee pike. This is just ridiculous. It looks way cooler when it's upright. Like, that just looks... It looks worse than the minigun. Like, I can kind of get behind the minigun if I shave it down a little bit. I get it. It's a big-ass gun. This is ridiculous. Like, nah. It's a little too much. But again, I also have to make... I'm just going to leave that there for now. I have to do, like an actual pike. Which I think actually is way better if it's upright like this. Kind of like he's just propping it up. Then I can give this guy a pipe, like he's just smoking. So I don't want those poses kind of like clashing. Like, the pike being up makes the most sense for sure. There's no way I'm gonna place it anywhere else. And sideways, the pike kind of just looks stupid. Yeah, looks stupid. So this needs to stay up. Which means... we have to do something different with... So it's 1, 2. What would you do with a giant skyhook? Maybe have it look like it's being mounted. Kind of like a, It's just too big. It's really stupid. How do you cover the blue? Oh, you just pull it off. It's just conceptual. It's basically to view it as an example, like... I just stick things on with the blue tack, and then I can get a general idea of what it would look like when everything's properly glued. And it would look better anyways when it's glued, because it's more tight-knit. The blue tack kind of pushes things away a little bit, but you just pull it off. Yeah, you pull the blue tack off, and then what I would do is maybe wash the miniatures in, like, just water and soap. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. I would still need 2 regular troops. I actually quite like this over the shoulder. You know, I may put the skyhook completely over the shoulder, which I can absolutely do, and that would be very, very easy. Yeah, because it's one thing, like, basically all I'm doing right now is trying to figure out poses for only 10 troops. If this was an army, I'd lose my mind, but 10 troops is very simple. And I'm just trying to make them all unique, so when I blue tack them, I kind of have that pose in mind that I can leave it and then, you know, work on it later, like finalize it later. Hang on. More blue tack is fine. Yeah. But, I mean, if you're just building, like, regular troops, you don't need to use blue tack. Because chances are you're probably not going to need to do, like 30 conversions. Okay. I actually like that. That looks pretty good. And then, I don't know what his left hand's going to be doing, but it's more of him lugging it around instead of, like, using it, you know? He's not going to have a pistol, but Bro's kitted out. Let me read the profile. 4 Arcanauts are armed with a privateer pistol and an Arcanaut cutter. 1 Arcanaut is armed with a sky pike. Okay, I've got those. The other unit has 3 Arcanauts armed with pistols and cutters. 1 is armed with a minigun and light skyhook and gun butt. I'm assuming the gun butt is literally the skyhook just jabbing you in the ass or something, like the butt of it. I don't really know what I'd do for that. A gun butt. I could chop out a pistol and put it at his thing, his, like, waist. Cool. That's alright. I'm getting there. I'm just going to blue tack things down to make sure everyone has an arm. Even though I won't be using it, because that's fucking weird. I think I'll have to just basically make at ease arms, right? Because, like, the idea of the skyhook or the sky pike is supposed to be two-handed. So, like, I wouldn't even use this, but, like, just to leave it here for now so it looks like he's got an arm, that's fine. So I need to do... two more generic troops, and I'm done with the troops. I can actually do... this one's really good. I can basically just, like, carve out the arm completely. Nacho! Gonzalez Art! Hello, sir! Hello, hello. Is there a pointing arm? The pointing arm is going to go on the Admiral. I specifically want, like, the main guy to kind of have that separate, like, commanding aesthetic. I did see Conan. I saw all the characters, and that's cool. That's really, really cool, you know? I mean, they got fucking Ghostface in there, right? That's interesting. Okay. So realistically, let me just throw this together. Put this one here for the sake of just looking at it. This would be... Let me just chop this off. Thankfully, the old sculpting style of, like, GW with these guys is super easy to work with. It is super, super good. Okay. Actually, carved down properly, this fits perfectly, realistically. What glyph is this? Is this one? I mean, this guy's kind of at, like, you know, some weird... I don't even... Arms splayed out, he's like... Take me, Grimnir. I do have a 3D printer, I just don't use it. This is actually reminiscent... I mean, this is literally just the Caradron pose, to be fair. Hey, when it's perfectly shaved out, that's a cool pose for a dwarf. I like it. And it's different, and I'm not too fussy, because if it's different, it's good enough. Good. Yeah, I'm missing one more pose. And I need to use a torso that hasn't been used before. I just wonder how I do it. I mean, this isn't even that hard to, like, figure out, though, as well, because I could literally chop out this arm and then put, like, some sort of sash. A sash full of, like, ammunition laced over his shoulder. And that way, I actually get to use the other torso piece. Yeah, Mochi is, like, really going crazy. Mochi, it's okay. Shit, what is the, what's the third? No. Why is my desk permanently a mess? No. I am missing one torso, and I don't know where it is. It's not that it's completely gone because I have so many copies of them, but, like... What the hell? Oh, I know where it went. And I can't use it. I can't even use it. Yeah, I did see all that stuff. That's cool. It's very, very cool. Okay. Let me just... I don't even need this arm. I just need the hand. But... Okay, when it's, again, properly cut down, it'll look good. Maybe pistol up in the air. I mean, this arm can be anything it wants. Okay. Mochi is really pissing me off. I love this dog, but he's crazy. Mochi! Please! I want to use my brain for more than 2 minutes, please. Okay. It looks terrible. I get it. But that's what concepts are. If you have the vision, you can make it work, and that looks fine. Having too much of the same... Like, I've already got a guy with his gun up. You know what? This could actually be pretty dope, too. You have his arm kind of like back here. Ooh. I can see it. My brain works in mysterious ways. This is going to be very fun to do. See, now my brain is, like, working 10 times its speed. This is the shit that gets me going. The conceptualization. Okay. 1, 2, it's 10. The only thing I have to do is find a different torso bit. Or I could convert one so heavily that you'd never know it's the same thing. Unless... No, we could do it. We just need to swap out. Mochi, I love you, wait. The vision. Okay, looks terrible, I get it. Again, it'll be perfect. I can see into the future, and I know what it should look like. Okay, so the 10 poses, once cleaned up, pose 1, it's just a Caradron pose. Pose 2, it is not a Caradron pose. Pose 3, fucking abomination, man. These don't look good right now. Another pose. Great. Here's another pose. Looks pretty alright. This one's going to be a little bit hard to do, especially not knowing what to do with this hand. Maybe just, like, green stuff an arm in at ease, kind of, like, on the pouch. Yeah, I can maybe put, like, his hand at ease on the pouch or something. There's no real way to do this without it looking like the minigun. And if it looks like the minigun, it takes away from that because you want them kind of distinguished. He's just going to be shooting shit. You have these, whatever, so on and so forth. This guy's, like, running. These are a little bit more along the way with, like, how they're all chopped up properly and glued a little bit. And then this guy. Cool. I like it. Now, all I have to do is make sure the green stuff, or not green stuff, the blue tack doesn't fall apart, so I can keep these poses and glue them when they're all cleaned up. But they look pretty cool. They're all unique poses, too, kind of. two of them kind of just look a little bit too similar. I have to do something with this one. It's just there's nothing to fucking do with these. There's like no real way to repose bodies like this unless you literally chop out like half the torso. I could make one smoking a pipe and just literally chop out the axe and kind of holster it. Maybe some weird, like, mechanical-looking pipe. So it kind of ties it back to a little bit more established look of the guild. That could actually work, too. A peg arm. Like, it just got... I kind of like this one, honestly. This looks pretty dope. And all I have to do is... there's a few... I'm going to see. I mean, overall, honestly... this should be down like this, I believe. I'll figure out something to do. Okay, I gotta go see my dog. I also have to go grocery shopping. But when I come back, I will... if I have a little bit of time, maybe. Now, these two poses kind of look similar. Fuck. These ones look way too similar. And there's only some... let me take a look at the Argonaut Company. I just joined the stream, rip. We weren't really destined to be on long, to be honest. I think I'm actually on a little bit too long anyways. Oops. The poses I do like on the Argonaut Company, they're very reminiscent of kind of what I'm doing anyways, I guess. That's a smart idea. Go down. Just go down. Warcry Warband Builder on the official GW site doesn't have the current errata. I don't think they keep up with any of that stuff, buddy. Could be wrong, though. Well, for the sake of this pose, fuck it, whatever, it's fine for now. I'm gonna mess with it, though, quite a bit. I think they look good. You can't really see them, I guess, too well, but they all kind of look different. They're all 10 unique poses, which is exactly what I wanted to do. So now I just gotta sit down and chop the shit out of them for like a week straight, and they'll fit, and then I milliput them, and they're finished. What I do need to do, though, is leave. Yeah, peace. I'm going as well. I'm getting out of here. Everyone take care. Stay safe. Be well. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to try and get back to streaming normally soon, but, like, right now, it's kind of rough. There's just not... This is probably the only free time I'll have tonight, considering when I get back, I have to do a little bit more cleaning, and I got to put away all the food we get and all that crap. Laundry. Send some emails, make some calls. The huge. I am out of here. After I very quickly blue tack stuff. Overdrive brain. Mochi, I'm coming, dude. It's okay. Maybe I'll use the Arcanaut weapons for this guy. Ooh. Ooh. I think what I'll be doing is putting a map in his hand. His hammer would have to go on his back. Okay, I gotta go. I'm good.